Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. I'm busy doing this little cardigan. I've got the back done and I've worked out a little bit pattern on the just to do around the edge of it. And I've just started on the sleeve, and I'm going to show how I do the increasing on the sleeves. There's a few different ways to do it, but this is the way I do it, the way I prefer it, where I think it leaves a neater edge. So I'm going to knit the first stitch, into the second stitch, put the yarn over the needle, pull it through, but don't take the stitch off the needle, and then go into the back of that stitch and knit that stitch, and then knit to the end. Well, knit to the last 3 stitches. That's what I do for this. And I'm on to the last 3 stitches. I'm going to knit into the front of it. Don't take it off the needle, and then knit into the back of it, like that. And then knit those last 2 stitches. I always keep forgetting, I knit the last into the back of the last stitch, and that keeps the edge straight up here, otherwise you get loopy stitches on the end. And that's how I increase for the sleeves. And as you can see, it makes a nice neat edge. You can see the little bars across the stitch where I've been doing the increase. There is other ways of doing it where you pick up the little bar you have between the 2 stitches, but I don't think that leaves us as neat a finish. So that's, I've got this little cardigan to finish. These are just odd balls of wool I've had left from things I've been knitting, and I'm going to be selling these. I'll probably be opening an Etsy shop, but I'm trying to sell them anywhere I can as well. And it's just a way of using up my little odd balls of wool that I've had left over from things that I don't need for anything else. You could do things like coasters and like these sort of things. You know, I can do things like coasters, and this is a set for plates and cups and things like that. You can do things like that with them, but I don't do much crochet because I prefer knitting, but these were crocheted, you know, but and that's what I'm going to be doing with these anyway when I get enough. I'm trying to build up enough stock for the to do that, for the to sell them, to start a shop. I haven't opened up the shop yet, but I'm going to shortly when I get enough built up. But I have one or two of the bigger cardigans orders that I have to do, that I have to knit first. So this will probably be the last little cardigan I'm going to be knitting for a little while, because I want to get started on the bigger ones that I've got to do, and I've still got one or two of my own that I want to knit as well. And these sleeve shapings have been shown on here. I've done videos for them before, but sometimes I think they get lost in all the videos, because I have got a lot of videos, and I think they get lost in the list. So I go down the list every so often and have a look to see if they're, you know, if I haven't had many more views on them and all that. I thought, well, people aren't seeing them, so I'm doing them again to just to get them noticed for anybody that may need to know how to do these sort of things, because it's amazing actually how many women actually, they seem to have learned to crochet, but they've never learned how to knit, and it's later on in life and they're starting to do these sort of things, and starting to learn how to knit, and these little videos on YouTube help them a lot. I'm just going to knit a bit more while I'm standing here talking. But I learned to knit a very long time ago, probably when I was about 5 years old. I learned to knit then, so I've been a knitter all my life. At one time I had a knitting machine, and these little cardigans like this I could knit in a couple of hours. It'll take a couple of days to knit now, like it's a little bit longer than that. But I sold my knitting machine a lot of years ago because I started getting a bit of arthritis in my my spine and my neck and that, and it was aggravating them. But I think the number of orders that I've started getting for knitting certain patterns on hand knitting, I think I could have done with my knitting machine still, just for 1 or 2 orders. It probably wouldn't have hurt to have held on to it for that long, I think. But I never know, I might think about getting another one. Would come in wrong, I don't think. But I don't think I'd have probably all the things I had on the my other knitting machine. I had a lot of attachments and that did all sorts of things. Attachments that did the ribs, attachments that did fair rail, and attachments that did lace and all that sort of thing. So anyway, if you like my video, keep on watching and look out for any more that I might get around to doing that might be helpful to any of you people. So bye for now.